Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple beaded opossum. And special thanks to, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're up on the screen right now, so thank you. Anyways, so let's get started. What you will need for wire, you will need 20 inches or 51 centimeters of black copper wire. This is 28 gauge wire, and I get it at, usually, well, this stuff is from my local bead store, but I also get a lot at firemountaingems.com, and it is black copper parawire. So you'll need 20 inches or 51 centimeters of that. For beads, you will need 2 black beads for the eyes. You will need 20 brown beads, but for this one I use black. This is going to be for the ears and legs, but you can use black, dark gray, or brown, really whatever you want. You will also need 23 gray beads for the main body. You'll need 5 tan or white beads for the little face, and then finally 21 pink beads for the feet, nose, and tail. And of course you'll need a ruler to measure your wire and scissors to cut your wire. So now let's get started. First, take your 20-inch wire and meet the ends and then strip them back. So you're just going to lightly fold it in half, just like that. And we're going to take one of our pink beads. This is going to be the nose. So one of the pink beads and put it on your wire. Bring it down and have it just rest there. And now kind of hold it in place with your thumb and finger. And take one of your wires and loop them around. Loop it around and through that bead. And before you pull all the way tight, it should look like this. You want to make sure your wires are even, and mine are pretty even. So now you can pull tight. Now, pinch your bead, strip your wires back just to straighten them so they're a little easier to work with. So take 2 tan beads and put them on one of your wires, one side of your wire. And then just bring those down until they rest in the center. Now we're just going to flip mine around. And now take your empty wire, loop it around and through those 2 beads. And then you're going to pull tight. And the wires should be going the opposite way. So now you're going to pull tight. And there you have your little nose of your opossum. Now you're going to do a row of 3, and this design is actually pretty similar to a beaded lizard if you've done that before. Okay, so now a row of 3, and this is the row where you're going to add the eyes. So take one of your black beads and put it on your wire, and then take another one of your tan beads, put it on your wire, and then another one of your black beads and put it on your wire. Bring all of those down, and now take the empty wire, loop it around and through all 3 of those beads. Just like that, and pull tight. And there you have the little face, kind of your opossum. And now you're going to do a row of 2, and these will use up your last tan beads for the face. So 1 and 2, and bring those down. And just do the same process. Take your empty wire, loop it around and through those beads, and pull tight. Strip the wires back. And now we're going to add the ears. So what you're going to do, it's kind of like when you do one of the legs of a lizard. So just work on this wire right now. So completely ignore the other one. And we're going to take 4 of our brown beads, or dark gray or black or whatever you're using. 4 of our brown beads and put them on your wire. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now bring that down, and we're going to, if I can get a little closer here, that'll be good. We're going to separate 3 beads out from 1 bead, and we're going to loop our wire through, string our wire through this 1 bead and skip the other 3. So just like that, and then pull tight. And it'll, yep, just like go like that. And there you have your first little ear. And now you're going to do the same thing to the other side. So ignore this wire, but now work on the other wire. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. String them down, and then do the same process where you separate out these 3 from this 1, skip those 3 and string your wire through that 1 and pull tight. Pull just like that. So now you have your little ears, and now we can continue on with the body. Okay, now we're going to add 3 beads to your wire. So take one of your wires, and we're going to add 3 gray beads. 1, 2, and 3. Bring that down. And then we're going to do that same process again, where you take your empty wire, loop it around and through all 3 beads, and pull tight. Or I guess lightly pull tight because it's a little awkward with the ears. And now we're going to do another row of 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down. Now do that same process. Pull tight. Now we're going to add the feet. So it's kind of like what we did for the ears. So just work on one of your wires. And we're going to add 6 beads, but we're going to add 3 brown ones and then 3 pink ones. So 3 brown, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 pink. 1, 2, 3. Bring those down, and then we're going to separate the brown from the pink, skip over the pink, and string our wire through the 3 brown beads, and then pull tight just like you did for the ears. But try and keep it flush and close with the body, or else you'll have a little arm dangling like kind of separate from the body. But yeah, okay, so that's what it should look like. And now we're going to do it with the other side. So 3 brown beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 5, and 6. Bring those down and do the same process. Separate the pink beads, skip those, and string your wire through the 3 brown beads. And pull tight. And there you have your 2 little arms. And now we're going to continue on with the body and do a row of 4. And this is just going to be gray beads. So 4 gray beads on your wire. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring those down and then just do the same process. Take your empty wire and string it through all the other beads on your other wire, and then pull tight. And now, yeah, you can see our opossum is really starting to take shape now. And now you're going to do another row of 4 gray beads, 4 gray beads. So just what you just did, just repeat the same process. 1, 2, oops, 3, and 4. There we go. Bring those down. Do the same process. Pull tight. And now you're going to do that exact same thing again. So another row of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same process, just like that. And now we are going to do a row of 3. And 1, 2, and 3. Do the same process. Pull tight. And now we're going to do the back legs. So do the same thing you did with the front legs. We're just going to work on this wire, and put 3 brown beads on the wire. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And now put 3 pink beads on the wire. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down, and then do the same process. Pull tight. Now do the same thing to the other side. And now these are going to be your last 3 dark brown beads. 1, 2, last 1, 3. Now 3 pink beads. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Same process. Pull tight. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do a row of 2, and we're going to do 2 gray beads, and these should be your last 2 gray beads. 1 and 2. Now do the same process. And pull tight. All right, and now we're going to move on to doing the tail, and this is easy. We're just going to do 8 rows of 1, and you should have 8 pink beads left, and we're going to put these on one at a time for the tail. So take 1, take your empty wire, loop it around, string it through that bead, and then pull tight. And now I do that same thing again. And again. And we're going to do this 5 more times until you run out of pink beads, unless you want the tail to be longer, and then you could do more beads. right, last one. Pull tight. All right, now we're almost done. Now we're just going to tie it off. So if you watched any of my other tutorials before, you know how I tie things off. I just loop the wire around and through that last bead we put on there. And pull tight. And do the same thing with the other wire, but the opposite way. Pull tight, and then I take both wires and twist them together, just like that. And now I'm gonna take my scissors and cut off the excess, just like that, and fold down the little pointy bit. Depends on which way. There we go. There we go. And now you have your little opossum, but then I'm just going to bend the legs down and then bend the ears up. This is the nice thing about wire animals, because you can, like, you know, bend them however you want. And then there is your little beaded opossum. So I hope yours turned out super well. Please like this video if you liked it, and make sure if you have any ideas for future tutorials, please comment down below your ideas, and I'll probably make them into a tutorial. Thanks again for requesting this tutorial. And again, I do not know how to pronounce your name. Anyways, yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was simple and easy to follow, and I will see you all next month. Bye!